Hi, my name is Teresa, and I am just starting to um, follow a budgeting system. So I've been YouTubing a lot, I've been watching lots of videos, and I found um, my first step, which is called the envelope system. So what I did was I went ahead and decided for this particular month, so I'm just starting, how much extra money I had left over. And when I say extra, I mean after I paid the bills, but not including grocery money and things like that. So that's part of my extra money is grocery money, gas money, and personal spending money. I only made three categories. And lots of people that I've watched have mentioned that this envelope system is part of the Dave Ramsey program. And I've yet to sit down and really watch that video because I've watched so many YouTube videos. I think I pretty much have the handle for the envelope system. So what I did, because I'm also a happy planner, I went ahead and went to Michael's and purchased some of the plastic envelopes. I noticed that some people had, they were putting the money into the envelopes into paper envelopes. Some had laminated cardstock envelopes. Some had a wallet that had like little sections in it that they would put, they considered those like an envelope, like they put what I call binder clips, like the mini binder clips on them. They label the binder clips and they keep them in their wallet. I had a mini planner, an extra one left over that I just had laying around. And so what I did was I went ahead and emptied out the pages. This is a 1920. And obviously we're in 2020, so it was January to January. So the pages, I never used it. The pages no longer are meaningful to me. So I went ahead and got the covers. This is a mini happy planner. Took all the dated pages out, and I did a Michael's haul yesterday, and I went and got some notepad, like not note pages, and there's 4 different colors, and I purchased some Happy Planner mini folders in case I needed those to maybe hold paycheck stub or receipts or what have you. I also purchased the Planner Babe sticky notes to do a little dashboard in my mini planner. So I'm going to treat my little, my, what they call envelope budgeting into, I'm going to keep everything in this planner. And I'm going to keep this in my purse most of the time. I also picked up, just as a haul, I just picked up some of the stencils for the check it off and line it up. And this is really good if you have you're in a rush, you don't have time to look through your sticker book for a list of check off stickers or what have you. I can just quickly grab my stencil and write it in if I need to write it in notes. This isn't part of the budgeting plan though. It's just an extra. I also picked up the budget stickers pack. It has some post-it notes on here. It has some stickers, and I'll show you how I used a few of them already. And then it has little note cards, and I used one of these as well. So how I started this was I went ahead and put the actual note card, the note paper in, and if you can see, I put some of the stickers on here and just kind of get me into motivation about saving money. I don't know where my money is going. One of them says, do not save what is left over spending, but spend what is left after saving. Don't go broke trying to look rich. Pinch those pennies. Pay your future self first, and budgeting. So these are some just kind of motivational stickers that help me stay on track. And then this was actually part of the mini plan. I just wrote my name on here, and just to kind of identify in case I do lose it. I don't know. I'll have money in it, so I probably won't get it back, but just in case, I leave it laying around somewhere at work or something. This also, although this was a 1920, it had the full 2020 year. And I know you can't see because the letters are backwards, but it had the 2020 year in here. So I kept that just to kind of quickly reference any paydays or what have you. And I took one of the cards from Happy Planner Budgeting accessory book, and this is where I decided what envelopes I'm gonna have. I'm gonna start easy. I'm gonna start with 3 envelopes. I'm gonna start with groceries, gas money, and personal money, and I'm gonna kind of see how I do this month with that. So I went ahead and stuck this. I'm sticking this right in the front, right behind. I'm actually going to put it right in the front so I can see it really quickly when I open up my book. So that'll look like this. Okay. I also, like I said, got the envelopes, and so I'm going to be placing. I have my paycheck stub in here. And I can just kind of keep a couple just to kind of compare, you know, last year's to this year's or last month's. So I only get paid once a month. So just to kind of give me a combined total of how much I do bring home every day and kind of compare that every month to see, you know, how much it varies by or what have you. So I'm going to also put this right in the front. So I've got this. I'm going to slide this over here, and I'm going to put my first envelope in here. Not envelope, but my folder. This is one thing that I love about Happy Planner is that you can adjust it to make it whatever you want it to be. And so Happy Planner, this is my first year using Happy Planner, my first school year, so I'm a teacher. And so I started with the Happy Planner this year. I have to say I love it. I have a big Happy Planner for my lesson plans. Then I have a personal student because I actually go to university as well. And then this will be my third that I'm using daily, which will be my budgeting. Okay. All right. So I had about $500 extra, $538, I believe. So I decided I would go ahead and try to get through. And there's only 3 more Saturdays left this month. So I know that I go shopping on Saturdays for groceries, and I have to feed a family of 4. And so I had 300, and so I figured, you know what, I'll try to get through on $100 per week. So I put $300 into my grocery envelope. So I went to the bank and I got the extra money out of the ATM. And then I got, this is the plastic envelope. This is a Planner Babe plastic envelopes. And I got some sticky tape and just picked a light color that kind of went with my envelope. And I wrote in Sharpie how much I was going to be allotting for this envelope. Okay. Then what I did was I decided I probably needed about $120 worth of gas money. I don't know how much. See, this is crazy. I don't even know how much I spend in gas money. But I'm assuming it's probably about $120 a month. It's probably more than that. I'm on Christmas break right now, so I don't go back to school until January 6th. And so I figured 120, give or take. So I'm going to start with that and see how that goes. Again, I inserted the money into the envelope and put a piece of washi tape on there. And this is one of the stickers that came with the budget accessory book or a sticker book. Well, it's not a sticker book. It's more like an accessory pack to me. Okay, so I have that, and it's nice because these envelopes have a little slit in here, and these don't really fit into the mini planner. Honestly, there's 2 sizes. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes, though. Now, this is my last one. This is my personal 100. I've already gotten my hair done for the month. I'm going to skip on getting my nails done this month just to kind of go with the flow this month and just try to get through on this. But I gave myself $100 to see how much, you know, if I can get through the month. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to try it. Because it was Christmas and because I had some extra bills and things I had to get paid for, at the end of December, and I may have a substantially more than $539 or $520. I may have more than that next month, but for right now, this is where I'm going to start. All right, so let me talk about the sizes. Okay, so this, there's 2 sizes. There's 2 that are this size, and then there's 1 that's this size. And as you can see, the smaller one is quite a bit smaller. This small one fits into the mini Happy Planner. Now this one doesn't. So it had a really pretty gold. This one had a pretty gold edge to it, and it had this. It was down here. I cut that edge off, and I put this into my Happy Planner punch. Now, I will warn you that Happy Planner punches are not meant to punch laminated or plastic things. My husband is very strong though, and he went ahead and he was able to punch it. He put all his weight onto the table and punched it for me. It came right out. So what I was going to do, and I had started doing that for this one, is I started to just go, I line it up with one that has the punches or one of my Happy Planner pages, and I just trace where the holes would be. I get a single paper punch and I punch the holes in here, and then I just use scissors to create the strip, and that works fine too. I've done that several times for different material. So that's how, and also this one, I think I cut a little bit too close to the edge, and so the end opened up. So I just got some double-sided sticky tape, which I carry all the time anyways. And I just did a zip line of tape on the bottom of this one in between. So I opened it up. And as you can tell, you can't even open it. So it stayed, and then I'm going to go through and reinforce the tabs as well with this adhesive tape. And I love this. I keep this in my little Happy Planner pen pouch. Okay. All right. So, okay. So the theory behind the envelope system is that it's easy for you to use a debit card. You don't really think about how much money you have to, but you also have to reconcile how much money you're spending when you use a debit card. With the envelope system, you know how much money you have in the system on your envelopes, and when that money is gone, that particular item that you are spending it on, that's it. That's your fund. It's over. So you can take some from your other envelopes if you want, but typically you're going to put in how much you absolutely need for that particular envelope, so you really can't be like robbing Peter to pay Paul so much. So it's more difficult. You feel it's harder to spend cash than it is to swipe a card, and we all know that. So this is part of the getting out of debt and getting debt free. So I am starting this. This is my first step. The next step is creating a sinking funds account, and that's where you kind of save. You basically save a little each month for things that you know that are coming, like Christmas or birthdays or your car tags. And so instead of you giving up $325 for your car tags in January or February, you save a little bit of money each month to go to that fund, and it's called a sinking fund. And so you keep that in envelopes as well. You don't keep them on you. That's something that you store. Or you don't have to keep them in an envelope. You can put them into a folder or whatever. But that's my next step. So I'm going to work on establishing my budget, finding out exactly what my expenses are and how much, what annual type things I have to pay, and figure that out. And then what you do is you take, like, say for instance, your auto tags are $325 a year. And so you take how many paychecks you'll be getting from here until they're due, and you divide it. And so every paycheck you put a little bit away, so it's not like you don't feel it as much. So anyways, that's sinking funds. That's going to be video number 2. So this is my first video, my envelope. And also I have to tell you, there is one success last night. I took my kids to Target last night because they were begging me to go buy some Beyblades or something like that. And I am a Target freak, so I can't go into Target usually. I'm spending at least $50, sometimes $100, sometimes $200. So I know that that's part of where my money goes. So it was really hard for me last night. I had my little envelope system Happy Planner with me, and I had it in my purse. And do you know that I walked out of Target and didn't buy anything? My son owed me $10. And he was using a Target gift card that he got for Christmas. So I got a couple of metallic Sharpies. There came in a pack of 3, and they were like $3.39 or $4.39. These, I had to have these for my Happy Planner adventures. I've already purchased the bronze, gold, and silver metallic pins, which I love. So these are Sharpie brand, and so he bought these for me with his gift card. So I walked out of Target and I spent nothing but if I did decide to buy these out of my own pocket, it would only been like $3 to $4. So that would have been nice that I walked out of Target spending less than $5. That would have been probably a first. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'm so excited to begin this journey to becoming debt-free and living within my means, as well as knowing where my money is going. I mean, it's like a win-win situation. So I felt good last night to have that bit of success and not spending money, even though I know I had it. I didn't use any cards. So I still have, and I set this up yesterday morning, so I still have $100 in my personal. And we'll talk more about this and let you know how things go, okay? Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.